Maybe starting to close down the eyes if you haven't already done so. And as you gently allow the eyelids to drop and drape over the eyeballs, make a commitment to yourself to stay within. To let the upper lid meet the lower lid and the eyelashes just meet, and commit to staying within with the eyes closed if that feels good. And with that closing of the eyes, just allowing the jaw to soften and drape also. Shoulders release and relax. Even just 5% of the body tension just starts to soften throughout your body. Relax the fingers, relax the toes. And take a really deep breath in through the nose. And a full breath out through the mouth. Take 2 more just for you, in through the nose, expanding the whole body, mind, system. And it's a washing away through the mouth. Let it all go. And this next inhale brings you a little bit closer into the present moment. And the exhale allows any thoughts, fears, worries, doubts, distractions to dissolve as you find your breath. Gently allowing the lips to seal, nasal breathing, simple and sweet. Don't overcomplicate this. Stay with your awareness now, placed on the nostrils, and commit to witnessing the breath without getting in and amongst the thoughts or distractions. Just keep coming back into breath awareness. That's the opening, that's the invitation for you to explore. Stay with it and open to curiosity as you slow down to witness. And as you witness the breath and you let everything else fade to the background, I invite you to conjure up this image. Imagine a jar, a glass jar, full of purified filtered water and pink Himalayan rock salt. Small flakes and flecks of rock salt live in this glass, and imagine someone has come, picked up this glass, and they've given it a big shake. And you see all the Himalayan rock salt just flying around, dancing around in this glass jar. And then imagine the hand has placed the glass jar on a level surface, and you were to just watch all of those little particles, some of them dissolve entirely through the kinetic movement of the water dissolving it, and larger pieces just slowly drop down to the ground, to the base of the jar. Everything coming back in and down. And then imagine, just like yourself and your energetic space today, all those pieces of you that have been elsewhere or in different idea ports or stories or physical places. Imagine all those pieces of you that got dispersed throughout the day were coming back in and down, dropping into your physical body now. And continue to bear witness to the breath here in the nose, embodying that visualization. The water stilling, infused with what's been, but no movement is present. Stillness is becoming more and more present now. Imagine that the breath were the supporting technique to draw those pieces of you back in and down, breath by breath. And just as if those parts of you did stay elsewhere, imagine they were coming back now. And you might choose to use this mantra with the breath. With each breath, I re-inhabit myself more and more. With each breath, I re-inhabit myself more and more. And with that, we'll go on a little further exploration of the breath. There are parts within this technique where I will require you to retain, to hold the breath. If you are pregnant, please don't hold the breath. Just continue to breathe in and out without the retention. So for the next few breaths, I invite you just to notice the space between the in and out breath. It might be super subtle, a micro moment of suspension. And then over the course of the next few breaths, just start to fill in that space with awareness and extend the retention just a fraction more. Relax the jaw, relax the body within the suspension. So you're breathing in, you're pausing just for a few moments to feel into that. And then you're exhaling, still keeping about 20% of breath in the lungs. And then you're pausing again. So just feel into that as a felt experience today. Breathing in, pausing for however long feels good. Breathing out. And then suspending in time and space once again. Noticing where the mind goes in those moments of inaction. Are you able to be here and here again? This is the practice for the next few shared moments. Stay with it. Notice at this stage in that exploration if the mind has taken you elsewhere, or if you're still in the practice of the breath and the exploration of suspending. And then gently let it all go. Coming now into another visualization And for that, I invite you to soften your body even more, to open the chest, to relax the back of the head, and let everything settle. The body feels heavy yet expansive. And from here, I'd like you to visualize a place in nature that you've either been or you would like to go to, where there are tall, tall trees, where the forest or woods are present. And I invite you to imagine yourself on a warm day, feet bare to the ground. The feeling of the earth against your feet, steady, supportive. And I invite you to imagine you are going on a meditative walk, heel touching the ground before the ball of the foot and the toes meet the earth, and then the other foot is placed. Imagine that mindful movement slowly taking you through this path. The beautiful, glowing golden sun is casting shadows through the trees. There's the sounds of songbirds, rustling of leaves, air upon your skin, warm and dry. And imagine as you continue down this path, you notice the stillness of the trees, the strength of their main branch system. And then you notice the softness and the flexibility of the leaves and the smaller branch systems. And from here, it's almost like the trees are giving you that message that there's a need to be grounded, to be rooted, yet also to embody this dexterity and flexibility. As you walk, you breathe in the fresh air. You notice all the different colors and textures around you and the floral fragrance. And as you look toward the distance, you see something flickering ahead. You notice as you get closer and closer, slowly making your way there, that there is a mirror placed upon a branch. You walk towards this mirror hanging on the branch of the tree, and you see yourself in the reflection. Your face open and warm, glowing in the presence of the natural landscape, moved by the presence of the natural landscape. And you look into your eyes, and here in this natural space, there comes a message of warmth and guidance. What would that message be today? Something you've been seeking or looking to hear from outside of yourself has been living within you all along, and the mirror is choosing to show you that. You let that sink into the cells to be felt and heard. And perhaps if it's not present right now, maybe throughout the rest of your day or week, maybe it will come. You decide to walk back to where you came from, slowly taking it all in, feeling calm, centered and grounded, yet expansive and open, rooted, yet fluid. We can be both. You take one more moment here in the forest, feet on the earth, knees slightly bent, shoulders relaxed. And you close your eyes and just smell the fresh air. And you know that you can return to this inner forest anytime, anywhere. As you slowly deepen the breath now, you start to feel what's actually physically beneath you in your meditation. Perhaps it's the ground, a chair, your bed. Just coming back into the physical experience here and now. Let that image dissolve of the forest and start to breathe a little bit deeper. Starting to bring some subtle movements into the fingers, into the toes, as you slowly awaken yourself out of today's practice. Embracing that stillness embedded within. You can blink the eyes open when you need.